Rah, I'm back. I'm actually back up and running, and my internet isn't going to crack out. And I look like an absolute bag of shit. I've just literally had 2 weeks of Shiloh not being well. So, literally, Shiloh came down with something like literally 2 weeks ago, and Elijah then come down with it last Wednesday, and then Dean was here, and then he started, and then I have just spent like literally 48 hours completely. And I'm going to be so frank with you. I have literally been sat on the toilet with my head over the bath, vomiting and diarrheaing and sweating and convulsing for like 48 hours. So I'm knackered. But guess what? I'm back and bigger and better and harder and faster and stronger than ever because we've got BT Hub Wi Fi full blown internet in the house now, and we've got a phone line with no phone, but we've got a phone line. And I now banished my last contract, who caused me absolute aggro, and I've got BT contract on my phone now, and I've got full swing internet, so my internet's not going to crash. I've got bath running. The boys have gone to sleep really late, which messes up my ballet class for tonight. Because my ballet class is from 7:30 till 8:30. But seriously, I'm still trying not to laugh. It's not funny. It's really not funny. You can't laugh at mental health, right? Seriously, you can't laugh at mental health. That's like really seriously bad. But how, when, like, seriously, if you know what a ballet room looks like, it's like glass, and you face the glass and you can see people behind you and people in front of you. But like, try not laughing when you've got Papa Smurf, Stroke, Gargamel, if you know the Smurfs, in a full blown blue. I really feel so bad even discussing this, but it's made my whole ballet class experience very difficult. And he's a lovely gentleman who turns up every now and then, but like, he has obviously very clear mental health. I don't want to say word issues, but he's absolutely hysterical in this ballet class that I have to try not to laugh and be very serious, and it's very difficult to do. But anyway, my kids have gone to sleep very late, so I'm taking this moment to just say hello to everybody, and a bit of a new chapter, really. I'm at the end of recharge battery. I'm actually even going to drink a coffee. And if anyone knows me, they know I drink like barley cup and things like that. I don't drink coffees, but I'm now seriously slurping on the coffee. I need to get onto like my aloe vera juicing and all my health stuff, and really get myself ready, because Dean's even said today, let's fuck it, we get the van, we're going to Europe. He keeps arguing with me, why'd you give a shit about this sinking ship? He said we just need to fuck off to Europe and leave it. But I find that really difficult to do, and like, um, even our own queen of the country, if this Brexit thing doesn't go right, then like, even the royals are leaving this country and leaving people to deal with it themselves. So yeah, he just wants to abandon ship, get on the ferry, and go and travel Europe, really. So yeah, I mean, this was the plan anyway. So you know, it's not running away, it's not dumping. It was always our plan. I'm never going to give up my ambitions, dreams of traveling around and all that sort of stuff, just to, you know, be here to, I don't know, maybe be a little bit helpful during some crisis that's about to kick off quite big that people don't really foresee. Um, and the reason that I have a better understanding of it is because all your diagnosis for mental health, which is why I know you can't laugh at this stuff, because you're laughing at people's trauma and people's challenges and people's difficulties. But like, um, yeah, all this stuff that's going on right now with, and I've just gone through it, which is why I'm now back. So let me just explain. Back in November, I was moving, me and Dean were moving from this one bedroom flat with our two boys to go to a house with a garden, blah, 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 blah. I made a phone call to income support about changing over to a universal credits area. Next thing I know, I'll get text off housing benefits, say housing benefits been suspended, and then I have to wait until Monday to get on it with income support. I ring income support, I get £150 fucking phone bill ringing at an 0845 fucking number. Even though I had a cap on it for 40 quid and they hadn't put it on, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, all that kicks everything out. We've been in boxes like literally since November. Shall I show you? Because I've got full blown internet now, so I can have a bit of a walk around. Um, the boys are asleep in their bedroom. Let me turn the light on. It's a bit of a manic sort of living space at the moment. So literally, I've unpacked all of the boxes. So all of the banana boxes are now officially unpacked. I look absolutely drained. I've been on dopey medicine as well, so I've got a bath run. The boys have literally had 2 weeks of it. They're crashed, but I've got some shelving units now. Look. So I've got a bit of order into our crazy life of living with an artist, I suppose. So yeah, so it all crashed. It all went completely crazy. They free-falled us for literally 9 weeks, and I had to sign on to Universal Credits. Then I had to take a loan payment that you pay back, so you're already down about £94 already straight away. And then because tax credits is done over a period of a year, they calculate it, and then that calculation then gets deducted from the universal credits. So I'm now down another £36. Dean's got it split onto his, because he's now on a separate claim, because if we live together under universal credits, we actually are down £230, so we can't even afford to live together officially right now. So, and he doesn't live here, he's a travelling artist anyway, so, and you know, we are overcapacitated with 4 of us in a 1-bedroom flat. I've got all that paperwork to now go through. I've unpacked the arts cupboard again. I've got another cupboard of paperwork to go through. Like, literally, seriously, it's crazy. Like, I've had bailiffs here this morning. I had bailiffs here yesterday. Bailiffs here 2 days before that. I just don't answer the door to the vampires. I got a court. They've took me to court in Leeds, so I'll challenge that as he's moving to Portsmouth. Do you know, the funny thing is, when I first started this, I had a really strange feeling I was going to be in 5 courts around the world, and I was going to do something a bit mad when I first started this, and I get the feeling that's where I'm going now. So I'll show you literally out of my window, right? I do this. That across there is literally the police station. You have to go past the trees, but the police station, the magistrates' courts, you can see this tower. I can't really show people, but like literally, that is literally all of the courts of justice, courts, blah, 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 blah. Of which I went in the courts the other day, and the boys' social worker was in there, and I was actually going to look at a case, but because it was a boys' social worker, I thought, no, not going for it. So anyway, internet ready, phone ready, lives ready if need to be doing lives. I'm literally going to go and freshen up. I have been in my joggy bottoms for on and off for nearly 2 weeks with us all being so ill. And we're literally now just coming out of it and coming to the other side. Internet's been put in, bits have been defragged. I've been pottering around while spewing and vomiting and stuff like that. I am on a new number. We're setting this up as an office space, so the house phone, because officially you can't work from a council place, blah, blah, blah. We've got verbatims, which is a bit difficult when Dean's a music producer. So, and as you can see, I don't use the laptop very well, because the only place I can put it when the boys are up is up there. We didn't have a TV before, so we've now got a TV DVD for the boys, so when I'm using the laptop. But the problem is, because I still naturally feed Elijah, if I sit down, he wants to sit on me. And if I get the laptop out when Shiloh's around, he wants to tinker around on the laptop. So it's a little bit challenging, you know. So we are teething it back. But I think people need to remember that both Dean and I, when we came here with nothing more than his backpack and my paperwork. So even things like tin openers, and we're doing literally as 40-something adults. I'm 41 this year, he's 43 this year. And we're doing it all from scratch. So, you know, I've only just literally got to the point now where I've got a phone to now even actually ring and say, can you tell me where my kids are? So I did get a bit of a base like that when I was in London for a bit, but that was for the tail end of my court case. And then literally, as you know, I met Dean, and all of a sudden he got arrested and all this craziness and babies and all sorts. And so this is me now going, right, got to get a house phone in here. I need a proper one that does answer machine messages, all that sort of stuff. Um, and did start going through all this paperwork, date order and stuff, and putting everything into order and getting the foundations of the books ready. I've created, or Amber creates, so if you've seen the fact that I've been online, I haven't been online because Amber admins all my pages, as you all know. So when you see my timelines being changed, that's Amber who sits there and creates them. When you see a lot of posts, unless I actually talk and I think you know it's me, then I tend to I've had to sort of send things to Amber because my internet would cut out, my signal would go, um, and I just don't just seeing a message coming through up there, and so yeah, just remember I'm like literally just getting myself out of cozy jumpers and drinking Lucozade and keeping my head over the bath, being sick. So I've cleaned the bath. I'm going for a bath. My boys are asleep. Dean is out strategizing, planning, and seeing how we move forward from this situation again. And yeah, so I just thought I'd catch up, say hello, and don't know who's following, who's watching, who's not, who's here, who's what. I haven't had a chance to read messages because it just floods up, and if I look at it, and every time I look at myself in the screen, all I want to do is close my eyes and go back to sleep, and I just look absolutely worn out, and I am so worn out. So I need lots of fluid, lots of rest. Not that I'm going to get much rest soon, but and yeah, it's coming up to festival season. So as soon as we hit festival season, Dean's already spending a lot of time in Liverpool at the moment. Um, Thanks for the hearts, guys. I can see the hearts, but I can't see the messages. I'm just coming out being dosed up for the last couple of weeks as well. So this is literally me just finally getting some space and going, right, coffee. Where am I up to? Where's everybody else up to? Just seeing some of the message. So, hey Nikki, hey Brian, Hannah, Danielle, Andrew, Oliver. Okay, just got some of the messages up while I just have a coffee. I have to read these surnames as well because I've got so many people of the same names as well, and it makes Amber's there. We always know Amber's there. So yeah, whenever you see my timelines changing over, or we're trying to catch up with things, or making sure that so posts go out. Obviously, Amber is behind my mechanics because I've had no internet. I haven't been able to do lives. There has been things that I wanted to do, like back in December when I wanted on YouTube to go literally through my paperwork date by date, right, leading right up to it. But I just couldn't get my internet to hold, and I've had to do lives because I haven't been able to use the download width. So even when we were trying to do Dean's dance videos back in, I think it was Christmas 2016, it might have even been, and we were doing them over here when we were coming back to do videos and uploading them. Like, I mean, we were sitting there 48 hours later and keep going back over and back over and back over. So to get these little silly things in have been quite like, really, do you want to invest when you can, use the hub's internet every now and then and stuff like that? But we've basically got to invest in ourselves to get the equipment that we need to do what it is that we need to achieve, and we both know what it is that we're here to achieve. So we've just got to pick ourselves back up and get on with it and be a family, and go to court for the kids, and hope that along the way that people realise that they need to break their own chains, have a revolution with their own selves, and put their own homes in order, and that we as a nation of Great Britain really just need to come together right now and get some really good ideas and have some fun and celebrate. And the only thing that we really need to focus on is disarming like nuclear war and things like that, and not building walls, and you know, a lot of people don't really know what's going on with Brexit. A lot of people don't really know how this is going to change. A lot of people don't know how it's going to affect people. A lot of people don't really understand it. But this is really now, and could potentially be the abolishment of how we in Great Britain understand the monarchy and government and politics and parliament and things like that. So basically, this will be sort of like one of the first times in history where parliament have now could potentially or have done, depending on which angle you're watching it and what's going to happen on the day, um, could potentially now overrule government. And if this deal for Brexit is not put into place properly, then basically our royals are going to abandon ship. And that's sort of what's going to go on. And a lot of businesses are moving their businesses offshore now. I can't think the statistics for the amount of people that have left the UK and a lot of people that have come into the UK. At the end of the day, we're a whole world. We are a whole world, whether you want to listen to one world order bullshit and stuff like that. We are a whole one world, one God, whatever you believe. Everyone's got different belief systems, but the creator is the creator, mother is mother earth, truth is the truth. You can't deny it, you know, you can't refute it. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, what you put out there, you get back. Karma, the laws of the universe, the natural laws of the universe. It doesn't matter what you believe, you cannot refute these things because it's just the way things are. And science proves it with, you know, you all are energy, perpetual transmutation. How deep do you want me to go down the rabbit hole? You know, my kids are still coughing, bless them. Like, we've been literally coughing, sneezing, spluttering, tissues and things for days. Oh, actually, they're up. So, oh, no, I really need kids to sleep so I can go for a bath. So anyway, I'm going to shoot off. So that's where I'm up to right now. I hope you guys are okay. I'm going to go and settle my boys because I really, really need to go for a bath. So I hope you're all well and see you soon. Bye.